Welcome, Ashley.
Oh, I'm just here.
Oh,
It's been fun. All right, guys. Well, everyone, welcome. That's our team'24 recap. I'm Ash, Atlassian Practice Manager here at Strategenics. And
hi, I'm Chris, the CEO of Strategenics. Some of you would have probably spoken to us already.
That's right. That's right. So really, we're going to go through, take about us, our Atlassian journey, team'24's experience as well, some of the exciting products that were announced that are coming up later this year, and then we'll have a bit of a Q&A at the end of that as well. So Chris, over to you. For those who don't know about Strategenics.
Thanks, Ash.
That's right.
Yeah, Strategenics, it's actually our 15th year. I'm not sure if anyone knew that, but 15 years, it's been an epic journey for us. Our mission has always been to help the innovators, the creators, the disruptors to be able to help create a better future. And that's what we really love doing. So we work with all those what we call world changers. And so the customers we work for are generally the ones that we want to partner with to help change the world for the better. 15 years, strategy, data science, digital transformation, and of course all the Atlassian tools, which have been a secret sauce for all our product development and project delivery for many years. But we're an Amazon Web Services partner, but Atlassian, although we've been using the tools for a long time, we only just started a journey on our Atlassian partnership, which has been amazing. Yeah.
It's been exciting. So, yeah, kind of as you can see, 2016 we started using it. 2019 got into solution partner area, and then we've just kind of been going really since then. So we achieved a gold status for a partner back in 2022. Then last year we were nominated for the Customer Success 2022 award. We were a finalist in that one. Then this year, early this year, we became an Atlassian Platinum partner. And then the big one, which I'm going to get this little thing, woohoo, boom. We won Atlassian Partner of the Year 2023 for Customer Success. So
yeah, bring up the shot.
I'll bring it up the shot.
Ash has lost his voice. It's clearly because he's been partying too much in Vegas, but
yes, it's very reflective and heavy and whatnot.
Top shelf, go straight to the pool room, that one.
They said this on many customer meetings, but I will say this again because now it's being recorded. You don't have customer success without customers. So it's all of our customers out there. Genuine thank you. It's like really, really nice to work with you guys and to be recognized for that as well. So now I guess let's talk about team'24.
Oh, yeah.
Should we?
Yes,
should we, Chris?
We should.
I guess that's what you guys are here for. All right. So one of the things before the event, so before team'24 kicked off, we obviously landed in Vegas. Does anyone know we went to Las Vegas?
We went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know you're very excited.
I'm very, very excited. One of the coolest things that we got over there, though, was there were these billboards everywhere. And whilst there's this big, massive thing called the Sphere, and that was super cool. I don't know about you, Chris, but I was there taking the photos of all the bad service management stuff. So really, Atlassian were everywhere. So you could see the advertising and ending bad service management. Having it on taxis, billboards, everything. So it's pretty cool. But then we obviously there was a Partner Accelerate Award. Sorry, just got a word on the brain.
I know, yeah.
We went to Partner Accelerate. So this is an event that occurred prior to actual team kicking off. This is where we talked a lot about the partner program. As you can see,
they had a lot of sessions in Partner Accelerate where we get exclusive presentations before team'24, so we get to know and learn about things that are about to be announced. And that's quite a lot of really good contacts we made through there, particularly with people that work within Atlassian and AWS as well, that are quite high in the US and both those companies. So we made lots of really good contacts through that, just attending that Partner Accelerate event.
Yeah, definitely. So And I spoke to a product manager about one of the products that is.
I'm so jealous about that. I wish I had.
It's really cool. But yeah, so that was before the event. So my for anybody, like, we're going to recap on this obviously, but if you have 10 minutes, definitely would encourage just checking out the keynote. It's just a summary of the keynote, 10 minutes, so you can see you know, everyone, you know, like, from basically the highlights of everything here. And so we'll post that link in the chat, so that way you guys can, if you want to have a look at it.
Yeah.
But we'll,
just quickly, with Team'24, I would have to say, of all the over 10 years that we've been using Atlassian products, this would be the biggest year of announcements they've ever made. I felt sometimes with a product vision for Atlassian, they had a bit of piecemeal sort of announcements, but this was just massive, like huge. That transformative sort of effects of what, if you're using it, the Atlassian stack, they've really got it sort of all pulled together now. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And so before we go into the product announcements, these are just some of the highlighted achievements that have happened during 2023 as well. So Atlassian just continue to grow. They've now got over 300,000 customers worldwide. They've launched quite a few products such as Compass, Jira Product Discovery, Atlassian Intelligence into the general availability. There's also Confluence additions such as databases, which is relatively really new, and whiteboards as well. They've also acquired Loom, which is an asynchronous screen recording tool, which we've been using, to help capture some internal meetings, you know, with some productivity enhancements. And then they've just obviously continued their performance and data. So obviously the things that they need to do for addressing scale and performance, additional data residencies, although they were all already in Australia here. And they've just been definitely with the enterprise cloud play, they've made leaps and bounds in that as well. Yes, so probably just some highlights of the major product announcements. So it's the next era of Jira. So most of you who would have been on the call would know that there's Jira Work Management and Jira Software. Now it's just Jira. So all of the good things out of Jira Work Management, all the good things out of Jira Software are now available, which is really cool. The next bit is around Guard. So Guard is a rebadged version of Atlassian Access. Now Atlassian, so essentially there'll be two kind of product tiers on that. We'll provide a bit more information in a little bit, but there's basically a standard version of Guard, and then there'll be a premium version of Guard as well, which has a lot more monitoring and all of those kind of things, which is using services. But the main thing that we're going to talk about is Atlassian Rovo. So this is super cool. It's using generative AI, transform scattered data, actionable insights. You know, basically having. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go into the next slide and talk about it.
Can I just have a chat about this one as well?
Yes,
because last year, the Strategenics team been doing a lot of generative AI, building sort of Gen AI products for our customers. We actually built the Gen AI agent marketplace app, and we got to the point where it was built, it was ready, we were using it, and we're about to launch it, and then Atlassian announced Atlassian Intelligence. And we thought, we're not going to compete against these guys. So we pulled it. We didn't push it or take it to market. And then Atlassian Intelligence, as it turned out, was just a really watered down version of what we had envisioned would be a great product. And so Atlassian Intelligence, if you've used it, is really doing sort of summarization of work and sort of basic content generation, but it's not an AI agent. Our AI agents was basically tasking a AI business analyst or an AI content writer or a tester to do things. Really cool. But the user experience within the marketplace environment, it wasn't native. And so we've been building other products, and then out of nowhere, Atlassian have announced Atlassian Rovo, which basically takes the idea that we were working on to the next level, where you've got these AI agents that you can task just like a normal person.
Yeah, and so there's the agents component of it. So you can kind of see here the things that we're going to kind of just show a bit of demo of is find. So kind of find, learn, and act is kind of a summary here. So basically contextual and relevant searching across not just the Atlassian products but connected services. So I'll show a bit of a demo of that. Learning as well. So you know how we kind of have I'm sure we all have projects in our organizations that, have an acronym or something, could be Blueberry is the example that will show as an option that can give you some contextual insights. The idea is with that specifically is people can onboard a lot better, also do a lot of other things. And then the acting as well is just around, those agents. And we'll talk to some of those examples at the moment. So here you can see Rovo search. What it's doing is it can connect. So you can see here on the screen, it's kind of going through a bit of a demo of searching for stuff. So you can see this is using the search function, but it's looking at different things, such as looking at Figma or SharePoint or those kind of things. So you'd be able to connect services to allow you to search across so many different things, and not just searching in Confluence or just searching in Jira across all the Atlassian stuff as well.
And I got to see a presentation from the architects of this product at Partner Accelerate. What was interesting is this was actually a partnership between Atlassian and AWS, Amazon Web Services. As you know, Atlassian have been moving everyone to the cloud, which is on AWS, and all these services that we're seeing in Rovo are basically sitting over the top of a lot of AWS services. So Enterprise Search is a product within AWS, and Atlassian have basically built over the top of this. So your knowledge bases or your knowledge repositories across the organization become embedded into your workflow tooling. Really cool stuff. So that includes SharePoint.
That's right.
So you only see what you've got access to see.
Yeah, that's the other big thing too. It respects all the permissions and everything like that as well. So the next bit is about the learning. So as you can see here on the screen, this is just using an example of Project Blueberry. What is that? Well, it's got all that information that relates back to it. What it can also do, see, I'm pointing to a screen, but you guys can't see where I'm pointing. But you can see here how it can just also grab all the information around different source data. So such as, there it's bringing in some Google Drive stuff, Confluence documents, Jira issues, everything like that. If you do currently have Atlassian Intelligence enabled as well, you should see where it can, sometimes it'll underline and highlight an acronym. And so that'll be, getting that information for you as well, kind of sorting that out. One of the great things about this as well is it is always learning. So there's an opportunity to always ask, to give it feedback as well. So give them AI feedback. The next bit, and this is what I was super excited about, is the AI agents. So this example we're showing here is I think they're going to have like 20 out of the box ones. This is a comms crafter. So what it can do is it can look at your style guide. It can look at the way, for example, how you write, what you need to do. You can provide it feedback, but it can start to generate comms and content for you. So it can sort of help with that. And it's like with most AI, like you'll get that up there and then allow you to tweak as you need it. It just can help save that time.
So the example that I've been talking about is you can, if you're onboarding a new staff member, you might build a playbook or a set of procedures around how to do communications. Maybe there's a style guide. You'll have all these different repositories of information that you'll want that person to learn. So through Enterprise Search, that can be surfaced up to the agent, and the agent can actually then act on and you can instruct it to do things, just like a normal person. So in Jira or Confluence, they've got their username, which you can create it to be something. You can give them an icon, and you can task that AI agent to do the things that you want to do. It can go and search through the repository, and it can learn based on what information you've given it already. And if say the style guidelines, for example, change, that's automatically updated into their knowledge base. And so they're constantly learning from the knowledge that you're providing to them.
And probably one of the, I got really excited about this update as example as well, that the product manager was showing me, where you could have like a social media one where you can say, hey, this is the kind of campaign or whatever it is that I need to do. And because in this example, they were connected to a service called Canva, which is something that we can use to, build out, well, actually that's what we used here, Canva, to build out the presentation pack. But you can say, I want you to do, a design, maybe a design for an ad or whatever it is. And this is the, like our color guide and everything like that to follow as well. Boom, what it does, it says, yep, what do you think here? And it can give you, surface that up in the comments of the Jira ticket, and actually allow you to then click on that, go edit it in Canva yourself. So it can just help with generating those ideas really quickly. Once again, with getting things through faster and more efficient use of time. So that way, yeah, you can get that as well. So
now we're going at a fast pace here. So if anyone's got any questions at any time, feel free to type them into the chat so we can get to them as well.
Yes. So I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Yeah. So I think that as far as the product announcements, those were kind of the real big ones. Just Rovo's
Jira product discovery, Confluence databases.
Yep.
Loom, didn't we? Yes.
We did talk about Loom at very high level. So
can I just talk?
Yeah. Talk.
So
let's go.
Loom, we got to use that, and we're using it now. There's been I get a bit of a transformation in the big tech companies over the last few years. Obviously, they've been big on Agile for a long time, and with Agile, you have Agile ceremonies, and you've got a whole cadence of meetings that you go to. But what those big tech companies have noticed is that they've been losing a lot of productivity because people are wasting time in meetings. So there's been a war against meetings, which a lot of people here probably would appreciate. And so they've been looking at tech. How do we actually eliminate meetings so we can get more productive time back? So part of the answer is the AI. Part of it's about using Jira for workflow and automation. And the last part here is around asynchronous communication. So with using Loom in particular in this example, where rather than giving a status update, you're actually doing a video recording using Loom. So just turn on on Loom, you record your update, it then transcribes what you're doing, and you can actually create tasks in Jira while you're actually talking, and it'll automatically create the Jira tasks and then allocate them to people through the workflow. So really cool if you're doing system testing, and rather than having people do a bug report, they can actually screen record and talk to the bug issue right there and then, and it actually automatically creates a ticket, and you've got a lot more contextual information from that issue straight away. It's a real game changer. All the execs in Atlassian are using Loom. From the top down, they've sort of really gone hard on it, and they're talking about thousands and thousands of hours of meeting time that they've been able to eliminate.
Yeah, and I've been using Loom as well for a while, and if everybody's listening to me talk, I go and one of the things I really like is the is the function that it automatically removes the silences and filler words and those kind of things, but also the documentation. So I have been using it to go through requirements of what we need to do, and then I'm able to create those into tasks. It will automatically provide the time, which those tasks are in that video, then you can also create a Confluence document out of that real quickly. So even for us internally, just to be able to do training documentation and all of that, it's going to save
huge time saver for us.
Hours of work.
Yeah.
So really cool stuff. I guess.
Oh yeah. Any questions?
Any
put them
questions?
in the chat. But we'll keep going.
I'm just thinking, do we have any questions? Let's have a look. Let's go. Where do I go?
We can keep going.
Oh, we can keep going.
Yeah,
we're going to Q&As.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how this is all working.
Oh,
wait. Okay. Well, the
expo.
expo. This was insane, and I couldn't get your video. But if you guys follow Strategenics on LinkedIn, which you should, that's where Chris went around with the video and just went through. I think it was like 4,800 registered attendees. It was so many different, like as mentioned, it was, you had access to everything, all the marketplace apps that you use. That most of the vendors were there for that. A lot of the so they have a whole section there dedicated to Atlassian. There's also a lot of Atlassian. There's the Atlassian community as well, which is a big thing. We haven't spent some time to chat about this, but if you search for Atlassian community, there's Brisbane chapters, there's chapters all over the world, and there's a lot of appreciation for that in Atlassian. So,
bonus if you are actively a chapter lead, you do get a free ticket to Atlassian team
after 2 years.
2 years.
After 2 years. Yeah. So that's right. So, but yes, really, like, you can kind of see that there's a lot of keynotes. There were a lot of the keynotes at the team event that you can watch online if you really want to. But there was also a lot of breakout sessions. So all these different workshops.
So the expo, we got a lot of value out of that, going out and talking to heaps of people that wouldn't be able to. It was like speed dating.
Was a lot.
It was just insane. There's so many people. Thousands. This place was massive.
Yeah, and speaking a lot of the different app vendors and understanding what they do. That's
giving us a real insight into different customer problems. There's probably a range of different solutions, and we can more easily pick out which app might be required if there's a gap in the current Atlassian stack.
That's right. All right, but yes, and the other thing as well, those were Atlassian shaped speakers. That was unreal.
I just couldn't stop talking.
I couldn't stop
every time we walked past them.
Yeah, it was crazy. A DJ there with these Atlassian speakers, and kinds of stuff. It's fantastic. All right, so that's as mentioned, fairly short recap presentation.
It's fast. I don't think we've done it justice.
No, we haven't. I don't think we have. There's probably so much more we could be talking about. But maybe that's the opportunity for Q&A. Maybe if anybody has questions that we can help answer. So let's have a quick look at the chat. On me. Okay. All right. Oh, we're seeing a question from Peter. Does Rovo overlap with Atlassian Intelligence?
Good question. I do see them as two separate products, but both using generative AI. Atlassian Intelligence is basically embedded into the current product stack. So it's good for summarizing within Confluence and within Jira. It's very helpful for Jira Service Management if you're responding to a ticket. And particularly if there's a big thread of activity on a ticket, you can actually use it in context to be able to summarize what's being discussed across the history of that ticket. So it's good for summarization and probably some drafting of content. But that's probably the limit of it. So it's like a very...
Hello?
Yes.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
Thanks for answering the question. I think so. AI is more helpful for JSM, and Rovo is a bit broader. Sorry, I actually have to jump off now.
Yeah, Peter. Rovo is a bit much broader. It will be a separate product. I don't have an idea of what the pricing is just yet, but it is enterprise search plus the ability to create your own AI agents and use AI agents out of the box for a lot of content creation and actual doing of the work.
Okay, thanks.
Peter. Any other questions? Yes, also quite a few comments. No questions? All right.
What will be some of your highlights? Right.
Look, I mean, as far as the meeting people, I mean, look, highlights for me as well with Atlassian community. So we obviously got to meet people who use Atlassian all over the world. So speaking, so many different people internationally. We did get a couple of photo ops as well with
the founders.
Yes, that was nice.
You didn't put them in the pack.
I didn't put them in the pack. All right, I was going to say that for the community.
Okay.
Community recap that we'll do. So yeah, it was great. Just once again having access to a lot of the different people and the different providers and how they all sort of work together as well.
Getting to meet the product managers for a lot of the Atlassian products was really cool as well. Just getting an idea of what their product vision is and where they're heading.
Yep. But no, I just can't wait to get my hands on. I've signed up for the early access program for Rovo.
Me too.
So we're keen. So I would recommend that you guys, if you're keen to get early access to it, sign up for it as well. Ashley has posted a question. Was there any time indication given for virtual agents coming to Microsoft Teams? Atlassian still marking it as coming soon. I think I remember having this conversation with someone, and I think it is coming. Like I don't have a date for it, Ashley, but yes, people are chasing it. I can't answer that question for you right now, and this is being recorded, so. But I will find out because I think I did chat to one of the PMs about that as well. So it's all good. So when is Jira Work Management being rolled out as part of Jira? I think that's already started. Because you should see that if you do log into Jira, if you see a list view, you see goals, provided that you're on that rolling update, should be coming through progressively. If it's not there yet, then it may just be it hasn't hit your instance yet. So with any kind of rolling updates for Atlassian, it'll always be progressively done over a certain point in time. There's no necessarily a rhyme or reason unless you're on that release tracks type of bit, and then you can sort of schedule it.
A lot of the big announcements, they were talking about a time frame of sometime later this calendar year.
Later, yeah, we're talking this year, not 2025. So yeah, it's looking that's probably pretty cool. Yes.
Just for the updates, I'm putting one link in the chat that I generally follow for any rolling updates. Generally, those are not at once, so a good place to keep an eye on. Just for any updates, or if you find something is new, there must be a link over here. What has changed?
Thanks, Vic. Yeah.
What do you?
Any further questions from anyone? We can hang back, otherwise we'll move to our next slide. Well, that's a wrap. So yeah, look guys, obviously want to say thank you very much for joining. We appreciate everything you've done to working for all of our customers that are on the call. Working with you is amazing. Thank you. We probably just want to spend a little bit of a moment just talking about some of our upcoming events as well. So we're getting out there a bit more now. So
yeah, this week's a really busy one. We're kicking off today, obviously with this one, but on Wednesday we're hosting a Queensland AI event, which is very exciting. We've got probably about 70-80 people coming to that event. Generative AI it will be a big topic. We're very keen to help build up that community. A bit like how in Atlassian, we've been actively working for the last 4 or 5 years in building up the Atlassian community in the Brisbane area. On Thursday, I'm presenting at the Australian Institute of Company Directors event where I'm talking about AI again, generative AI. And then that's Thursday. And then next week, we've got the business improvement and innovation in government.
It sounds big.
It is big. Yes, it's very big. BIIG. And yes, the big summit is on next week. We've got a booth, and we're also going to the conference dinner. That's in Brisbane.
Yep.
That's very big, and we've got a heap of events that we're running online coming up as well. So
Yeah.
tell us about some of
Yeah,
those.
so we're going. So we've got our first one, customer combined. We'll be chatting with Yvette Maloney from University of Notre Dame, essentially replacing their shared inbox. So how do we do that with JSM? So that'll be a really sort of bit of a conversation there, going through on that one. Then we also have Mike Burns, one of our agile coach, strategy transformation consultant here. We'll be talking about transformative leadership in agile organizations. So that's coming up as well. So
Yeah, Mike's great, and he's got another presentation which hasn't come out yet around OKRs, which I'm excited about that one.
yeah, so really, if you want to find out more information, our links be put into the chat for events.
I think we've got a few more events coming.
Few more
out
events
around
coming up.
Cybersecurity, generative AI, Jira service management, you name it. So it's coming up.
And you can search for Strategenics on. Well, we're available at strategenics.com.au, but we're more active on LinkedIn. So you could just search for Strategenics and follow them on LinkedIn, or just Google Strategenics as well. Easy way to remember it, Strategenics. I mean, it took me a little while to type it in when we first started, but it's good. But yeah, guys, look, once again,
Got any questions? You want to hang on?
got any questions, hang around.
yeah,
We'll
not.
stop the recording for the web thing, and or if you need to jump off, that's also fine too. But like with all of our customer meetings, well, we try to do, we love the gift of time. So if you do need to jump off, it's 24 minutes back in your day. Otherwise, happy to take some further questions. And Rebecca, if you want to stop